Hey guys, it's Nick here. So our firewood got delivered today. We got 3 cords cut, split, and delivered. April 2023, we got that for $300 a cord. So that's $900 worth of wood you're looking at. This place might not be the cheapest around, but they're reliable. The wood's decent. Mixed. So we got quite a bit of birch this year. You can actually kind of smell that. Looks like a lot of maple. Last year we were heavy on the oak. But I want to use this to talk about what a cord of wood is. So some of you guys might be familiar with the measurements. Typically you'll hear a cord referred to as, in some parts of the country they'll be talking face cords, which is a different thing, but a true cord of wood is 4 foot by 4 foot by 8 foot when it's stacked tightly. So this pile doesn't count. A face cord, we happen to get our wood cut to 16-inch lengths. If you do the math on that, if you stack 3 of these end to end, that would make 3 face cords. So they're 16 inches long, you make 48 inches, okay? So if you split it into stacks that are 4 feet high and 8 feet long, one stack of 16-inch wood, that's going to be a third of a full cord. That's called a face cord in some parts of the country, so you do have to be careful when you're ordering. This part of the world, when you say a cord, you mean 128 cubic feet. Now, what does that mean in terms of the heat that you get out of this? I'll talk about oil because that's the other fuel I'm familiar with. That's the other fuel that we use for heat here, and a lot of folks do in the Northeast. If you're using gas or electric, you're going to have to look up conversions from oil to do the math because I don't know those off the top of my head. It depends on the species, but the typical range you're going to read for mixed hardwood is anywhere from like 130 gallons of oil, heat equivalent in a cord, to maybe 150, 155. It's going to vary. So if you're burning birch, that's less dense. A lot of it comes down to the dry weight, guys. If you're burning a heavy wood like hickory that's got a lot of mass to it, you're going to get more heat out of that cubic measurement of wood because a cord of hickory is going to weigh a lot more than, say, a cord of birch or a cord of ash. So it's a volume measurement when you're talking a cord. It's not weight. So I'm trying to think. I mean, you might see a cord of one species, if you were cutting your own wood, might only weigh 4,000 pounds, and a cord of another species might weigh 5,500. So there is a difference. Wood is not wood. And then in some parts of the world, you guys are going to be heating with softwood, like spruce or fir. That's going to be even lower than most of the hardwoods on the low end. So I just want to give you guys a visual of what this looks like. It does take some work to stack it. So the way I had that shot set up, it might not even really do it justice. I mean, it's a big pile of wood, guys. You could hide a large pickup truck in there pretty much. That's the 10-foot trailer back here in the wood shed for some scale. So I mean, it's a lot of wood. It's going to take a while to stack it. If you count your time stacking and everything, I don't know. Some people would say it's not worth it. Definitely with the price of oil and what it was this past year and what it could be. We were up to, at one point we were paying almost $6 a gallon for heating oil. That adds up pretty quickly. So it's definitely more economical to buy wood. We don't have enough land here really to cut much of our own. Sometimes a tree will come down in a storm or something and we'll take advantage of that. But we do typically buy our wood. We had a little bit left over from this past winter because it was a mild winter. So you can see we got some piles still. So we're probably gonna go into this year, if this is all we do, with about 4 cords. I might take down some trees just to let in some more light along the yard. I don't want to cut down all these trees because I like them. They're big, mature trees. Mostly we got hickories and maples, both decent firewood. So, I mean, as they come down in storms or if they become a problem, I'll take down a tree here and there. But I'd rather, to be honest with you, buy the wood and keep the trees standing here. All right, guys, so that's it. That's a primer on what a cord of wood is. I'll kind of show you guys some of the process here as we go through the year because it's not just stack it and then you're done. You're going to handle these pieces 3-4 times. All right. Thanks, guys. Consider liking and subscribing to the channel.